Hello, it's June from Paintspotsandpaper and JOTJournalsCreations. Welcome to my channel. I hope you're all well. And today I thought I'd have a break on doing Scrappy. Happy Scrappy Saturday, is it? Happy Scrappy Saturday? I don't know. Something like that anyway. It's to do with scraps. And today I thought I'd have a break from the journals. I've been working on the Scrappy journal, and it's coming along beautifully, so I'll show you that next time I do, when I expect I'll do a flip through of it or something. I have still got some work to do on it, and perhaps next time we'll finish it off together. But today I thought I'd have a break from that, so what I'm doing today is I'm just going to stamp some labels, and I've got a couple of postcard stamps as well. Now I've got these label stamps that I managed to pick up at a boot fair recently. And I've got this old, it is old, it's a postcard stamp, and I've had it for absolutely years. It's from Urban Stamps. But I thought, well, yeah, I'll use it. It'll come in, you know, I thought I'd just make some for the fun of it. Don't know what they'll come out like because I've not done these before, obviously. That's why the stamps are so clean. Well, these ones I also got at a boot fair. I've got another set of stamps here that's got a little postcard thing on it. That's right, I think it sounds like my partner coming back already, but I don't think he is. It's a bit early for him. And I've got this set that's got some fancy labels on it. Hope I'm in camera. I've got my camera at an odd angle over there. And this one, I'm not sure if I'll use this one, but yeah, so there's that one. And I've got some rub-ons here and some little stamps to decorate with if I need them. And also I've got this Tim Holtz set that I haven't used yet, which is, a lot of them will know, a lot of you will know this. It's Stampers Anonymous, and it's I think it's Field Notes, this one's called. So that should be quite nice to use. So yeah, I've got ink pads, stamp block, and put these over here because I'm used to them on that side. Isn't it funny how you get used to things being on a certain side of your desk? And I've got some plain coffee dyed paper. I've got these scraps of coffee dyed paper. I thought possibly could use some of those. And I'd like to do some on book page. And this is a really old book page, but I thought that'd look quite nice. And this is a newer book page from a gardening book. Right, so now I've got my stamp block. I've got a stamping, what do they call a stamping base, just like a dense foam. I don't know if I'll use it. I don't usually bother with that sort of thing. I've got plenty of inks, different types of inks. And I've also got some dies. These dies I got with the set of stamps from the boot fair. And these ones I thought were a nice idea for frames. There's some more label stamps and another frame there. So if I get round to those, then that's what I'll use. And I think to begin with, I want to use these ones I got from the boot fair. So I'm not going to hang around too much. I'm going to try first of all on just some plain tea-dyed paper. Yeah, I am in camera. I think perhaps I'll bring, sorry about this, I'll bring you, oops, sorry, you're probably all going dizzy. There we go. Now I think you can see what I'm doing now. I can always bring it up to the camera and show you. Now that one looks as if it might be, yeah, that one's damaged, that one in the corner. I'm not too worried about that one. Let's have a look. I think I'm going to try out a couple of these. No, I'm going to try out one of these big ones first. I rather like this cross hatching on it. And it's got a back to it though. I don't like them when they haven't got backs because you can never really... I wonder if I would get it flat on here. They tend to move around a bit, don't they? Oh, I don't know, that looks okay. Let's try this one out first anyway. Don't know what colour I want to do it in, because we like lots of different colour labels in our journals, don't we? I think I'll just go straight for the archival black for now. And see how that turns out. I just want to get this, excuse my head if it gets in the way, I just want to get this straight on the block. That's why I don't like these ones that haven't got the backs to them. I think that looks round about straight, I don't know. Yeah, that's going to have to do, I'm afraid. So my dog will start barking, you see, if she hears me tapping, I bet. I don't know. Can't remember how old this thing... There you go. She's barking. Excuse me a minute. It's all right, Poppy. It's only me. It's only me. It's okay. It's only Mum. Just Mum tapping. So, just Mum. You go and lay down. Mum's busy. I have to talk to her like that, otherwise, yeah. I'm sure I'm not the only one who talks to my animals like they're children. Can't help it. Oh, that's nice, isn't it? I'm going to do another black one. I just thought it would be nice just to, yeah, just relax and do something really, not that I do anything difficult, but do something really simple. That's the sort of mood I'm in today, just try and relax mood. It's been a busy week, mostly with the garden and partly with the house. Dreaded cleaning, and I don't mind getting in the garden. I love weeding, cutting back, digging. Well, digging when I can only dig a little bit at a time, but I do like weeding. And I don't mind deadheading if it's large flowers. It's the little ones that drive me mad. But if you don't do it, they stop flowering, don't they? So, and I've been having the constant battle with white fly on my peppers, black fly on my rhubarb and flowers, green fly on my red robin. So I've been spraying and squashing and planting African marigolds around my rhubarb because it's supposed to stop it. They're not supposed to like the smell of it or something. So yeah, good fun. Well, I'm going to just give that a quick clean off with a wet wipe. So I want to do a different colour. That should do. Yeah. Just try it. Now I'm going to try a red one. Well, it's fired brick distress ink. Don't know how well it will come out, but I'll give it a go. It's a pretty stamp, isn't it? It's be a nice label. Sometimes you want a big label, so these are quite nice for that. Yes, I like that. That's nice. Right, I'm going to try a different one now. Where's my tissue gone? I'm like this. I'm throwing things all over the place all the time. So let's... out the way. I'm not going to do that centre in it at the moment. I like this little one. That's over there a minute. I'm wondering if I want a bit of the text and a bit of the margin. I'm just going to go for the text now, I think. Yeah. Now, what colour do I want for this? I think I'll have another red one actually. Quite like that. Oh, I do like that, that's nice. So, what are you all up to? Have you got gardens that keep you busy? Or balconies on apartments and things? Mine does keep me busy, but I must admit I couldn't be without it. And what are you all working on at the moment? Be nice to know. So I'm trying to get... I don't get a lot of time to do work on my journals and things. But I'm trying to get the bee journal finished. It's certainly getting there. And the Scrappy journal finished. Although when I do a Scrappy journal, it's not really scrappy. Well, it is scrappy, but because it's made up completely out of scraps. But yeah, I can't help just really making it, fussing over it as if it was any other kind of journal. Really, I don't. This is very sticky. I'm wondering if this is just for. Mind you, it could be. I think it's old. I think it's old and past it actually, like me. Yeah, that's squishing down. I'm not going to use that one. I'm going to wipe that off. I'm going to find another green. So I've got a feeling that I've had them years, absolute years, and put that in the bin. Had them years, and I think the foam on it has perished, and it's just gone all sticky and awful. Let's see what else I can find. I was looking for another green. No, nothing of the kind I'm looking for. No, I'll have to do a green another time. That's a shame. I like green labels, but never mind. Might be able to do a it's definitely not the stamp. It's definitely the ink pad that has had it. Have a look, see what I've got. What I've got is bundled sage at the moment. I have got some others. So excuse me, I'll show a drink of mine. I've got a herbal tea here, but let's have a go with the bundled sage. I don't know if this will come out any good because I've just used that other funny ink pad. We can try, can't we? I don't know if this will come out dark enough, but I think I'll have to invest in a... I'm sure I've got another dark green one somewhere, or darker green. But, no, I don't know where it is. Well, I probably do know where it is. It's just over the other side of the room. You know. Tub with the rest of my inks. Oh, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. I can see it if you can. I think you can see it just about. Let's have a couple of greens. Let the ink seep through. Yeah, they're not too bad. What else did I want to try? Yeah, I found I'm not, well, I do use my stamps from time to time in a journal. You know, I decorate pages with stamps and things like that, but not enough really. So get this Tim Holtz one out a minute. Although what I wanted to try now, I've got the postcard stamps, and I thought that perhaps it'd be fun to do one on a book page, and then it can be backed with some tea-dyed paper for writing on. That the book page would give a base for decorating it. Oh, so let's have a go at this, because these are handy, aren't they? Not just for decoration, but they're handy for making little pockets out of, or journal cards, or filling pockets. So let's do one of those now. I don't know what colour to do it in really. I think perhaps black. Yeah, black, I think. But it's nice. I don't think we use our stamps enough. They used to be used a lot, didn't they, when everybody used to do scrapbooking and greetings cards. And I know there's some people that still love doing greetings cards and scrapbooking. I know some people who do loads of greetings cards all the time, and I don't think scrapbooking is quite so popular in Britain. I don't know, I could be wrong, but I know that people love doing greetings cards. A lot of people in England and that, a lot of people haven't even heard of journals, and it amazes me. You know, you say, oh, I'm just getting this off so it doesn't smudge on it too much. But, you know, you say, oh, I make journals. And they look at you and say, what are they? What, you know, and you try and explain, and it's virtually impossible, because they just look at you as if you're mad when you say, oh, I use loads of old books and paper and, you know, anything I can lay my hands on that's old bits of material and yellowing lace and and they think you're mad. I don't know. I think I've only ever come across about, well, one or two people. One lady who's got a shop that sells all second-hand bits and crafting things and fabric and stuff like that. And she actually makes fabric scrapbooks and not scrapbooks, journals. And she's got a friend who does journals as well. And apart from them, I've only ever met one other woman who knew what I was talking about. And I said I make journals, so they're very strange. I don't know how straight that is, but it doesn't really matter, does it? I don't want to press too hard in the middles because I don't want any of the middle stuff coming out. Try and get the print. Oops. Let's have a look. Oh, that's not very clear, is it? Too careful with it, wasn't I? Still, I'm sure I can use it at some point with something. I'm going to give it one other go on a plain piece. I'll try and find perhaps a juicier stamp to do it with. What have I got? This one's usually quite good. Perhaps I should have used my stamp base thing. I can't think what that's called. I knew it all the way. As soon as you come on camera, these things just go clean out of your head. Absolutely. No, that's right. I thought I had it then for a minute in my head, and I haven't. Oh, help me. I hope somebody out there can remember what they're called. These, what you use to stamp on to make a better impression. Because I, for the life of me, cannot think what it's called. That's going to annoy me now. So I'm doing this and I'm trying to think. Never mind. Didn't want to know anyway. Don't care, I'm not trying to think of it now. I'm really not trying to think of it. No, I can't. Stop it, June. Stop it, June. Stop trying to think of it, then perhaps you will. Right, I'm going to give this one more try. And see what it does this time. And then I didn't use it, did I? I'm going to stand up. Excuse me. Now this is walnut stain that I'm using, which is, also, no it's not, I'm lying. It's aged mahogany. I should have used walnut stain actually, come think of it. I think I've got that one. I'll have a look in a minute. I'm going to look now while I do this. I'm sure I've got it. But no, it's hiding. That's a surprise. What's this one? Ground espresso. Let's give that a go in a minute. Yeah, I'm going to give that one a go. I'm sure I bought walnut stain. But I'm going to be here half an hour now, aren't I? It still won't come out. Do you know when you get to that point where you're determined? Oh, that's not so bad. That one's come out a bit better. Let's have a go with ground. Oh no, it looks a bit pale. Ground espresso does. Alright. Oh, well, let's do another one in that. I like that. I might as well stay standing. Oh, and I haven't put my light on. No wonder we can't see anything. The sun was shining earlier, but sorry about that, folks. I forgot to put my light on. Look, and we can see. It's a miracle. I'm so stupid. Well, you probably know that. Well, what news have I got? Oh, they've now decided Poppy has got to have an operation on her leg. So I'm just waiting. I've had the estimate through for the price of it. And I've just got to wait and see on Monday whether the insurance company is going to cover it. Well, they don't cover all of it. They cover 80% of it. But I've got to see if they're going to do that. Otherwise, we'll just have to stump up the whole lot. And they do charge a fortune, don't they? Vets. I don't know what it's like in the States. But for anybody in this country, you'd know that they do charge an absolute fortune. It cost us nearly £1,000 last week just to have x-rays done. So, yeah, you can imagine what this operation's going to cost. But poor little soul, if she's got to have it done, she's got to have it done. Yeah, that's nice. Right, I like those. Let's see, I'm just going to do a couple more, then I'm going to perhaps decorate a couple. Not sure what I want. I might do one on this. Yeah, on that side. So I'm sit down for a minute now, can't I? Yeah, so that's got to be done. And we've also, well, sort of decided that we might want to move house. We're both in our 70s now, and my partner's got bad arthritic knees, and I'm not always in the best of health, so we're thinking of downsizing, just basically so we've got a smaller garden to do and a smaller house to do to keep clean and decorated, and a smaller garden to keep weeded and maintained. The only thing is, it will mean less rooms. I mean, this house is pretty huge. I absolutely love it. I love the space. I love the size of it. I absolutely adore the place. And my garden. Just got my garden how I want it. Trees have just grown that I planted, and you know, I've got my she shed out there and everything. But you know, there is certainly drawing near a time when we've got to be sensible. And I suppose the extra cash would be nice, although I think because I want to move, if I do move at all, I want to move nearer to my children and my grandchildren and my great-grandchildren, who all live on the mainland and we're on the island. And I think that even if we get a smaller place with less bedrooms, because this is 4 bedrooms, if we get a smaller house with less space, I've got a feeling I know it's still going to cost us almost as much for a smaller place on the mainland as it costs for this place here. So, but such is life. We just, well, I'd love to stay, but I don't know if we can. And it's not, you know, it's not a problem of the finances. I mean, I've suggested that we get somebody in to help with the garden and the housework and that. But my partner's not really keen on that, and I suppose if we move it, I mean, going on some cruises. We've done a couple, so I know that we both like to do more of that. So, yeah, who knows. But, yeah, it'll be with a heavy heart, I think, if we do. But, and it's all the, you know, the hassle you go through when you move. I mean, in this country, I know what it's like. It's sort of, I mean, it took us about 18 months to get everything sorted out on our move from our last place to this place. Just a minute, excuse me a minute. Poppy, please stop scratching. Yeah, it just takes so long, doesn't it, to sort it all out. Right, I'm going to do a couple of the little ones. These little tiny Tim Holtz ones, I think they're nice. Yeah, it just, you know, because the people who are buying our house had to get a mortgage. The annoying thing is, after we'd moved, we found that they'd been offered several mortgages that they just hadn't accepted, for the hope of getting a better, oh no, I've messed that up, for the hope of getting a better deal, I suppose. And yeah, so that dragged it out for another 6 or 8 months. And then you're sort of thinking, well, will the people we're buying from get fed up with waiting or find another buyer? And there's all the stress involved, and then there's all the packing up. I don't mind the packing up, I don't like the unpacking. Perhaps that's strange, I don't know, but yeah. So it's just all it's too stressful really, but it has to be done. Anyway, there you go, let's do our stamping. How am I doing for time? Probably won't have time to cut these out, but I do like this little one. I think we'll have some reds in this, so I'm up to the red. I'll find it. That's abandoned coral. I'd like to abandon ship sometimes, I can't find the red It's disappeared. Got it. However, I have insisted that wherever we move, whatever we do, the garden's got to be big enough for a studio, and I've got to have a studio. Because if there aren't enough rooms in the house, then I've got to have a studio outside. I've got a she shed at the moment I bought, so yeah. And it'll have to be bigger than that if I'm going to work in it properly. So yeah, I've made it quite clear that I will not move unless the garden is big enough to at least put quite a large studio in it for me to work in. Which I think is fair enough. I really think is fair enough. We'll get enough from this place to do that and other things, so yeah, that shouldn't be a problem. These are cute, aren't they? These little Tim Holtz ones. I've never used, as I said, I've never used this one before, this stamp set. I bought it crumbs ages ago. And just never got around to it, so I'm doing sort of a few little ones. We come back to that one in a minute. Am I still in? I'm just about on. I can see what I'm doing. Hopefully. Let's have one on here, shall we? Just for the fun of it, have a bit of greenery. Well, it's not green because it hasn't been painted, but I'll clean those in a bit. So let's see if I can decorate a couple of those so I've got time. Those out the way to dry. Let's get those out the way. They'll be put away later. See what we can do with these. One of these will fit on anywhere. Actually, that'd fit on the. Look right. So I'm muttering on. I'm muttering. I get sort of into my own head about it all and forget that I'm talking to you and that you probably can't hear me. Little rose will fit on. Got a little rose here. I'm going to put onto these. If they will fit, I can. It's going to be a weeny bit. I think it's going to have to go on one of these instead. It's a little bit small for that one. Yeah. I don't really want it in the middle, do I? If I put it to one side, then they can be written on, can't they? I think black for that. Black. Where's my black gone? There, you can probably see it, but I can't. It's vanished. Yeah, chucked it over there with the rest of the stuff. I'm just going to do this one the lazy way. She said. No, it's quite cute, isn't it? And I think we'll have a rose on that as well. I'm going to put a black rose actually on the red because I think it will look attractive. I like black and red together. This does make a nice, quiet, relaxing Sunday, I must admit. Of course, Scrappy, happy. Is it? Scrappy, happy Saturday, is it? I think it is. It's always on a Sunday. And well, if you're lucky, you'll get to see it today. If not, you'll see it on a Monday. So, Scrappy, happy Saturday, done on a Sunday, seen on a Monday. That sounds about right for me. There we go. They're rather nice, aren't they? Let's see what we can put on these. Excuse my itchy nose. I wonder if one of those will fit on. Just wonder if I've got a tiny rub-on that will fit. Yeah, let's have a look. But I haven't got one to fit on these. I don't know. Let's have a go. Gosh, I never get things out of these packets. I've got no nails. So, that little one looks like it will, doesn't it? See if I can cut that out. Go with it. Let's pop it in here. Actually, I rather fancy it in this one now. Just a bit awkward. That's it. Oh, that's pretty. Should we do another one? No, I hear you cry. Any more small ones on these, I think. Oh. So I've got. I can't remember where I got these online somewhere. Oh, that little blue one's nice. And that one. Can't work out what that was, but it's... Oh, you're over there, sorry. It's birds, isn't it, I think? I don't know, I could never work that one out. I hope I've been in camera all this time, because I feel as though the camera's to one side. Yeah, we'll have a quick go of this little mauvey one here. Oh, that wasn't such a painful experience that time, was it? I have to go on this. Put him in there. Yeah, that's cute. Right, we'll put all this away later. And what have I got on here? I think something I can put in the little ones. That one is... One of these numbers might fit in there. These are great, aren't they? You don't have to cut them out. Let's see if that one will fit. Yep. Do I want it on a... That's quite nice. This one I rather like the idea of. Trip 1 and trip 2, I think it says. No, figure 1 and figure 2. I could have put it on that side of these and the flower on the other side, really, couldn't I? I think I'm wobbling around too much. Tend to do that, don't you? So you make sure you get all the stamp on there, and then you end up with a bit of a splodge. Let's try just putting it down without moving it at all. See if that works. Yeah, that's better, I think. A bit better. Alright, what else can I try on there? Are there any others small enough to go in those? Yeah, this one looks and red. Doing it again, aren't I? Wiggling around. Doing it again. That's it. Oh, that's quite nice. I'm going to pop him up in that on top one as well. It's quite fun, this stamp set. I wish I'd got them out before now. They're certainly going to come out more often now. That's it. Put the lid on that before my elbow goes in it. Now, I think there's something I can do with these. Just put something there. Let's put a flower or something on it, or I think. Do you know, I fancy one of these trays in it. I don't know why. Just a tree of life, isn't it? No, you wouldn't find one of these on a postcard, but I just fancy putting one on there. I like the one with the book, actually. I'm gonna have a go with him. Now, what colour should I have? I think we'll keep it vintage looking and just pop the same colour as the, I think it's the same colour as the outline. Not sure if I've got the right one here. Ground espresso. You can only try, can't you? Yeah, that's quite cute, isn't it? Yeah, quite pretty. Yeah, should we put something in there too? Another tree, do we? What else can we find? This would be nice for a floral journal. It's another set that I've had for years and I've never ever used. Isn't it terrible? All the money we spend on bits and pieces, now we don't use them. And at the time, we've got to have them, haven't we? You know, you sort of, oh, must have that, must have that. And then, do you know what? I think I've had some of these stamp sets, not the Tim Holtz one there, but some of these stamp sets and some of the ones that have never been out of their packages, I must have had them about 15 years, some of them. I know it's disgraceful. That is such a waste. Well, it's not a waste, I'm using them now, but all the time they're sitting in their packaging, it's a waste, because you don't realise how nice these things are, do you, till you use them. And there's always something else comes on the market to distract you away from what you've got. And so then you've got to have that. And then something else, you know, and you eventually at some point you've got to say, well, no, I'm going to use what I've got. And you get so many nice surprises. I mean, look at that, that's lovely, isn't it? I'll show you that. It's beautiful. I'm in camera. Yeah, that's come out really nice. I'm pleased with that. So, I think that's as far as I'm going with these today. Sorry I didn't get many done. It's nothing unusual for me, is it? I suppose I could cut a couple out for 5 minutes just to see what they're like. Oops. I mean, these I have got the dies, but I can't be having now getting the die cutting machine out. Oh, that is cute, isn't it? That will look nice on a book page. I can't really show it to you properly on here, but I think that will look really pretty. What the back's like, or something like that. Oops, I squished it now. But yeah, I think that is really pretty. I think these are worth making. So I'm definitely going to cut the rest out. And I think I might sit and make some more actually, because I'm quite enjoying that. But yeah, I do like that. Yeah, they're lovely. They look so different once they're cut out, don't they? Yeah, even on that side. Pretty. Yeah. Lovely. So, we haven't achieved very much. That's nothing unusual for me. However, we have got... I forgot about these ones. I forgot we had these. Get some of this rubbish out of the way. And yeah, I'll let you go now because you're probably bored stiff by now, and I don't blame you. Anyway, take care everybody, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.